Morning. How you doing, you guys? What's happening? Oh, is it on? Yeah, it is. I'm sure it's on. Yeah. Anyways, what the hell is going on? Morning. Oh man, oh man. Torch went up. I was gonna do it outside with a cigar, but it's a little too cold here in the great state of Minnesota. But one light I bought only lasted about a week and a half, so I had to buy some more cigars. But these are a little different. These ones right here, Dutch Masters, they're basic. 2 packs of those, a lighter and a paper were $40. No, it was something like that. I don't know what the hell it was. My Jesus. So, anyways, we'll get to the hater here real quick here. But so let's talk first about the hunch. Donald J. doing the lapdog for Putin, right? J.D. Vance. The one guy asked why Ukrainian president, I can't pronounce his name, wasn't wearing a suit. Why don't you ask that to Elon Musk? Never, that's a question you don't know the answer to. They're both communists, traitors. Just tell Russia to leave. It's like, let's say Wisconsin invaded Iowa. We're mediating. Hey, Wisconsin, leave Iowa and give me their property back. It's just, I was so embarrassed for that. But that's the hunch. That's Donald J, right? The way she goes. It's just sad, man. But, you know, Russia, man. Ronald Reagan, 40th, I think he was the 40th, rolling over in his grave. In his grave. He hated Russia. Got along with Gorbachev, but he's just bull. Leave and give them back their property. That's all there is to it. It's just, I've been in lots of production meetings in my life, and the lead guy runs the show, and he says what he's supposed to say, then you respond by he points to he or she in production meetings. I've been plenty of them. JD that was a setup. He was told by the hunch to say that, and I guess he's getting his boot over in Vermont or where the hell he's at. Some ski resorts. It's pretty hilarious. So it was just a setup. He even said great TV. It's an embarrassment. I just hope everybody on the other side of the ocean said F you will go without it and wipe Russia and all the troops out. Do it their own way. The hell with America. We're not going to help out our people. But dumbass white boys get brainwashed by this dictator, aka king. Don't know the difference between countries first. Your country's first, party second. I'll pick up a rock. I was on the phone with Carl about that. I know he'd pick up a rock if he had to. Let's talk about the haters, shall we? I want to get that off my chest. I was so enraged. See that, listen to it. So, Grifter Anonymous did a really good video on the lead hater, the king. He put old one of Camo Dave. I didn't mind Camo Dave. The voice would be nuts, but he was kind of a beggar too as well. What he asked to whatever, and he made a good point. And I've talked about it. He's rode hard, put away wet. And if you're asking for money, you're a liberal. We have a pot convention downtown Minneapolis. I was down there today. People were walking in there. I didn't go in there and videotape it, but put this up on YouTube, they'll take it down. It's promoting marijuana. Huss went through that. She did a really good video and gave her a strike. But it was good. I liked that he died on his feet in that video. And he put up the picture I saw on Facebook of being the lapdog of him on the ground. But it's good to see that he called him out, because he is an e-beggar. That's all there is to it. He is an e-beggar. And I'm happy for you, man, that you stepped up and you took a run at the king. To be on this thing, you've got to have thick skin. I was listening to Jordan the Lion. They went after Troll Patrol, and he did a live stream stealing his content. He's not stealing your content. He's fair using it. What's his name? Dave25 has used my videos. Commented on my one where I got harassed by a homeless guy one time. You know, it's like he was whining about that. People talk about it, they care about you. You know, if you want to use my content, comment, I don't care. You know, you're promoting you. So there was a live stream. Jordan the Lion, go listen to it, saying the names of people that, you know, dox him, whatever. You know, I had 3 people come to my house. 2 didn't work out. Too much for them. It is what it is. People are like to dox. When I take care of that problem, you know, like I said, my sister was sexually assaulted in Hopkins, and that guy walked the limb for the rest of his life till he died. He died about 6 months ago. Every breath you take, someone took care of that problem. But it's the way it is on YouTube. And, you know, BlindViews likes to rip on people, and Kimo Dave talked about it, but he can't handle that. I can look in the camera and say that I mumble, because when you tell someone something, they don't want to hear it, you're mumbling. A good friend of mine, I tried to intervene on his drug problem, Paul Dembski, and I told my buddy about 10 years ago, man, you got to clean up your act, man. You're mixing pills. He died with his mouth open. I feel sorry for him now. 4 people I know didn't want to wear masks. 4 got sick, 2 died. I didn't go to the funeral. I told them. You know, they're not a doctor. Joe Rogan was the same way. You know, giving advice, you're not a doctor. People listen to too many people on YouTube on that behavior. But it was good to see Grifters Anonymous call him out. I was pleasantly surprised. Great video. I laughed. It was great. It's going to piss off all the white knights for BlindViews. They'll go over there and hate on the video. If I was them, I wouldn't delete any of them. Let them stay up. Let them show they're a bunch of haters. A lot of them have no channels. They don't have a video like me and you have. They can talk to people. People will piss them on. There's some adventure guy that he or she, whatever, you know, is a faceless troll, doesn't have any content, whatever, you know, to speak of. I can do this. I can do a podcast on sports, whatever. I reach out, meet people. I can comment on the hunch. Donald J. JD was never a Trumper, right? Right? I don't like sauerkraut. I'm not eating it. But no, I'm just kind of babbling here. But it was actually fun to see the video that he died in his feet, not living on his knees, not to call out an actual liberal for what he is. When you're asking for money, you know, he's cutting Medicaid. That's what he's doing. So all the Medicaid this guy's getting, you know, above the garage with his caregiver. Kind of reminds me of Carpetbagger with Jenny Penny. He got himself snips as a knocker up. Jenny Penny for Carpetbagger, look her up. She's just the housekeeper for him, and his housekeeper takes care of his young ass. Remember, allegedly he's blind, but he can read that chat room, and he's right. I've had people send me his live streams that are private. I'm not gonna watch it. I got a couple sent to me in my email. So he's doing these live streams, you know. He's too cowardly to just do it in public. Like, here it is. You may look like Ace Frehley, rode hard, put away West Sweetheart, but no, I mean, no one cares. I mean, that's, again, what do you get out of being a member? Same thing with Passing Through Productions. He claims he's giving it to charity. I'll give my own charity. What's them, Love Her Dearly, Wandering Gypsy, raised money for Slab City. $1,400. Come on, man. These people can do their own effing. Raise that money for your community. I saw that when she opened her gifts. I watched half that video, and people are giving her gifts. Now they own her. Just like when you do Patreon. Daily Woo was like that. All of a sudden they dictate where they want you because they're paying your way. I'm dictated by my wife and my 2 jobs, my uncle, and whatever else I do. Not by what YouTube pays me or doesn't pay me. I make $100 a month on Spreaker. I make them lucky $300-400 on my monetize channel. Not a big deal. You have to have thick skin. I've been called all kinds of filthy names. The old P word, whatever else. You know, it's the way it goes on this video platform. You know, you're mumbling whatever else because they don't want to hear the truth. And BlindViews is a liberal. And I am really happy that he stepped up and said, F you, called him out. And used a couple of my phrases. People dumb me up after a while. Arizona Griper on here. Tell people he's a con man. Feel sorry for me. People realize the cockroach, everybody else realize he's using people for their attention, you know. And BlindViews is just, you know, whining and pissing and moaning about something all the time, you know. Does a live streams. Tater lives in his head. Tater did some video this morning. I can't remember what it was. I saw the title of it. He did something, but, you know, he'll talk about that. As soon as Tater does a video, you can almost give it within 8 hours. Under that, he'll do a video because he doesn't leave the house, doesn't go do what I do, rail fanning, screw around, whatever. You know, just sits there and reads the chat room. If you can't blind, my brother-in-law is blind, no eyes. Fathered 2 children, played drums. You know, smarter than a lot of you idiots watching right now. You know, traveling around, spending his money. Good for him. Not claiming he's blind. He is blind. This guy, if you can read that chat room on the fly, you're just fine, sweetheart. So, but remember, it's not a lie as long as we be the truth. You know, feel sorry for me. I'm blind. Give me PayPal. I thought you Republicans. You know, you're just a flaming liberal, asking for money and grr. Mr. Howard Stern wannabe, cussing and swearing. Can't have a conversation without Effenheimer. You know, you pick on him while you're mumbling and you're a jerk. No, it goes both ways, sweetheart. You know, I feel sorry for the caregiver. You know, Ace Frehley every morning. Oh, Jesus. It's like, oh my God. You know, sitting on YouTube, whining, pissing, and moaning. But I did like the video, Camo Dave calling him out. He was making fun. He was making fun of Camo Dave. Because when you make sense to him, he's gonna devalue you. That's what he does. But I know I just went on a different rampage, but it all kind of coincides what I'm talking about. I'm happy for you, Grifter Anonymous, for stepping up and speaking your piece. Don't let these trolls, don't let these righties, these far righties who are worshiping a king and just prove that he's a communist. Don't let them tell you. Leave your chat, leave it open. Let them bitch about you, because they are butt wipe looking up to poop. I'm spitting. Butt wipe looking up to poop. They're the white hats. That his poop smells like cherries as they kiss that ring. He's the king of the haters, man. And when you know you were the Rommel, you know, of the thing, and you know Carl talks to me. God forbid the day if what's his name calls me New York Dan. Oh my goodness. But I'm glad to see you be a grown ass man. Step up. So it is what it is. I got some videos coming out. I was down there again. I was helping shovel stuff in his backyard. I have a preview video coming, and then I had one shoveling it out. So I was helping the less fortunate down there in his place. So sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do to help the guy out, right? You know, help the blind people. Right? I worked for the blind at the prison 10 years ago for a full year. Helped them out, get that back ready to rock and roll. So I've done my share. Now I'm trying to help out a blind YouTuber, right? King of the haters. So way to go, young man. You died on your feet. Never live on your knees. No matter who you are, speak the truth. All right? All right, man. Donald J. Trump, man, you're just a draft dodger like I am. J.D. Vance, you're never a Trumper, right? Remember that. Yahoo. I did not have sexual relations with that woman, Miss Lewinsky. Yahoo. All right, guys. Morning.